Dear students, welcome to class 8. I am Anuradha Roy, your computer teacher. Students, at present, it is very difficult to imagine a life without networking. Life without networking means no phone, no television, no internet. Keeping in mind the importance of networking, I will take you through a basic session on networking concepts. The aims and objectives of this session are to understand the concept of networking, to know their advantages, to understand networking components, types of networks. After the session, we will be able to define the concept of networking, understand network components, know their advantages, the types of computer networks and their features. At the end of the class, we will revise the important points discussed in the session. Now, we come to the introduction to computer networks. A computer network is a set of computers connected together for the purpose of sharing resources. In the diagram, we can clearly see how computer A, B, C are connected to each other through a hub. We can also see a printer attached to computer C. This is a computer network. Any computer on the network can access the printer. The computers A, B, C are known as nodes. They can communicate with each other and can work independently. They may be linked through cables, telephone lines, radio waves, etc. Now, we come to the advantages of networking. Networking in computers helps in efficient use of storage media. In a computer network, shareable application data is stored on a network drive like a hard disk instead of storing in individual hard disks. Preserving information. Preserving information and maintaining backups in a central location is easier in networks than in individual computers. Reduction in hardware cost. The hardware devices in a computer network can be shared, so it reduces the cost of hardware. Efficiency. In a network, modification and upgradation of the software is done at a single point only. So, it brings efficiency and effectiveness of a working system. Redundancy. A soft copy of a file can be shared over a network. So, hard copies of reports or other information can be eliminated or greatly reduced. Quickest document delivery. Networking enables files to be instantly shared or delivered from one computer to another throughout the world. These are some of the advantages of networking. In order to set up a computer network, in addition to a group of computers and computer peripherals, we require some additional components. These are network card. A network card is used to physically attach a computer to a network. Ethernet card is the most commonly used network card. The accompanying diagram is that of an Ethernet network card. Networking cable. To connect two or more computers or networking devices in a network, networking cables are used. The accompanying diagram is that of a RJ45 connector. It is used with a telephone wire crimped at both the ends of the cable. Hubs and switches. Hub is a networking device that allows to connect multiple PCs to a single network, and switch is a computer networking device that connects network segments. The accompanying diagram is that of a hub. Now, we will see the types of networking. Depending on the geographical area covered by a network, there are various types of computer networks. These are personal area network, local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network. From the next slide, we will explain each type of network in greater detail. The first type of network is personal area network, or in short PAN. It is a network that is created for an individual. It is used for communication among devices like laptops, mobile phones, smartphones, etc. It can be wired or wireless. It covers range of less than 10 meters. It can be used to transfer files including email, calendar appointments, digital photos and music. The next is in local area network, or in short LAN. In LAN, two or more computers and peripheral devices are connected within a small area such as room, office, building or a campus. Here, computer terminals are physically connected with wires. Data transmission speed is slow as compared to other networks like wide area network. These networks can be controlled and administered by a single person or an organization. A metropolitan area network is a shared network that connects users with computer resources in a geographic area or region larger than that covered by local area network but smaller than the area covered by a wide area network. They provide uplinks for connecting LANs to WANs and the internet. Now we will discuss wide area network, or WAN. It covers a broad area and connects computers over large geographical areas. These are linked by telecommunication or satellite signals. It is limited to very large organizations and government agencies. It requires a public telecommunication media to transfer data. The common example of WAN type network is the telecom system and bank ATM facility. Now children, we will discuss some important points discussed in this chapter. Computers network has extended the power of a computer beyond the expanse of a room. Networking brings efficiency, economy and effectiveness in any organization. It enhances communication and availability of information. It makes file sharing easier. Thank you class. We will continue the second session of networking concepts in our next class.